Hello everyone, and how are you today? It's Linda here from Neutralizing with Love, and I came here today to talk about how to flourish and what makes it easy to flourish, because it should be easy for us to flourish, but as humans we often make it hard through obligation and a pleaser attitude, which just sneaks in every now and then. So shall we have a look at what flourish can mean to us? Because that was what was bobbing around in my head recently, and until I got it out of my head, well, it just stayed there. So here you go. This is me and flourish for you. The F is finding space for yourself. Finding space for ourselves, it doesn't have to be hard. It really doesn't. When you consider you could find 5 minutes, you don't have to find a whole day. Of course, finding a whole day is awesome, but some part of us could find that impactful and not restful or exhilarating. So you find the space for yourself that you can, with no judgment. And I think that gifting ourselves with any special time for any special thing, whatever it is to you, when you decide what it is the thing to do. And that's the find your space for yourself moment. So let's look at that warble again with a different clarity. Gift yourself with the space to do what you want to do with that space. That's the magic. Your magic. I mean, it could be that you just want to sit still and let your brain visit another dimension for a while, or spend time one-on-one with your children or grandchildren. Take your coffee break out on the grass and wriggle your toes in the grass. You can work out what your finding space means and do it. Even if it's the 5 minutes, okay? And the L, what does the L stand for? Well, for me that means loving something. Loving something that you do each day. Or doing something that you love each day. Of course we're not going to love all of the things that we do each day. I mean, we can choose to love what we do in our day. But if you insert into your day something that you love doing, and you choose to do that as often as possible, well, that love expands. It's so expansive that it overlaps into the things that you think you don't want to do, kind of infecting them with love. And it's fun. You may think I'm just talking around and around something, but give it a try. If you have a few bad days, or on a bad day you might forget to do this, make a list of something that you could love that could just shift the balance of your day. And then when you really are in the throes of bleh, then you look at the list and you do one small thing that you love. But you know what? The more things you choose to do with love, the more things you find to do with love, and the more ways that you can find to do the things with love that you have to do. Okay, enough of that, because we're up to the O. The O is owning up to who you are now. And you can live your life so much better when you own up to who you are now. It doesn't mean thinking you should be different or wanting to be different, because if you don't love who you are now, or start to learn to love who you are now, and I think you've heard this before, I'm sure. So if you don't love who you are now, a little bit even, then I don't think you can necessarily grow as well into your journey. That's my thought on it anyway. So love something about yourself now. And that way, you can move forward and you can start to love yourself more. And that's the key. That's the key to what I'm talking about and living, I think. And this takes us to the U. The U is for understanding more about who you are. understanding how you respond to things in life, understanding how you could alter your response so that life changes just a little bit around you. The ripple effect in action. That's what response changes are. And that takes us to the R, which of course is for response. Changing your response to something or someone has an immediate effect. Try it out. I've got quite a few cameo moments stored in my memory banks where I just realised in a moment I'd been tossed into a conversation or a challenge that went weird and off track on me. And I remember the moments and how the magic worked. Once I remembered that I wasn't responding how I wanted to respond. You get that, hey? I just stopped mid-sentence, took a breath, and spoke positively into the moment. And it all changed in that moment. The magic was my change in response. Try it for yourself. Watch it. Because you're that magic too. And you know what? No one in these particular challenges ever asked me about what I was going to say when I took that time to switcheroo from, let's say, negative into positive. They just went with my new track. That's part of the magic. On to the I, which is for your I am. Because when you know who you are, and you understand who you are, and you understand how you respond to things, you just get to figure your I am a bit more. And you understand then that the S is about shining your light. Shine your light. I've learnt, and I'm probably still learning, that shining our light is what we came here for. All the other stuff's peripheral. It's entertainment for us as humans, so that we do stay here and do the work that we told ourselves we were going to come here and do. The fun, you know, the inner growth, the humanness and the learning. All of these things are just about shining your light, sharing your joy, being who you are, because that's the humanness. That's who we are here on earth. Shining our light, shining your light. And the H, well, the H is for heart. You got that one. We talked about it, hey. Use your heart, love yourself first. Have heart for what you do. It just eases the flow of everything. The bigger you love you, the bigger you can love outwards. The bigger you can connect into universal love. And the more you understand your heart, the more you'll be able to pull on universal love through your heart. To love more, to be more, to see what you want to do, and to see what your heart wants to do on this journey. So there you have it. My slant on flourish. It's just offering you a few ideas to get your heart thinking about more of what you want and where you want to travel in this world, physically and non-physically, of course. So let's recap. The F, finding space for you. The L, loving more of what you do. The O, owning up to who you are. The U, understanding more about who you are. R for response, check in on how you are responding in each moment. The I for I am, this you who is the I am. The S for shine your light. And the H for heart, what you do in this life with your heart. That's flourish. If you feel you need some backup with these steps, this is the kind of work that I do myself one-on-one with groups, with my refresh process, and with the new Love Bubble Energy process that's up on the website. Love Bubble Energy it's not just a process, it's a little journey as well, and it's quite meditative. I'm going to put the link below, and it's on the picture that you're looking at now. As a highly sensitive being, I would have loved to experience this process earlier in my awareness, and now I'm able to share it with you all. It's beautiful. Go and learn some more about it on the link anyway. And if you feel good about what I'm doing and you want to support me a little, it'd be great if you could subscribe to this channel and support my work. You can also like us on Facebook. I'll pop the link below as well for the Neutralizing with Love Facebook page. And I'm going to leave you here now, wishing you a fabulous day. Thank you for listening, and remember, you are enough. You are wonderful. Thank you for listening, and remember, you are enough. You are wonderful, you are unique, and you are much loved. Bye for now.